Hello, everyone, and welcome back at the house. And also, my greatest enemy is back again. The basement's flooded again. I already cleaned it up, but oh man, it's back. I have to go to this every spring. I hate it, but hey, it's been raining, and I have some good news. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? It's here. Look at it. Cast iron right on the exact size I want it. All the way covers everything. No more hack jobs. Look at this baby. I can't believe it. It's heavy as hell, but it's awesome. I have to make some system to catch it up there and to keep it there for when you're making the fire. But that's gonna be like down the line. But damn, is it awesome? Is it awesome? All right, what's on the agenda for today? On the agenda for today, I'm gonna have to fill this whole entire hole. That entire wall needs to be filled in with wood, just like I did with the outdoor shower and the outhouse. And I'm going to also add a plexiglass window to get some light in here. So if you enjoy this content, please, share, like, subscribe, and let's get to work. Okay, so I set up everything to start working, and first up on the list is that beam that needs to be cut down to size to fit in that corner right over there to offer me support for the wall coming up in between that. I'm gonna mount you now, and you can easily see how I'm gonna do everything. As you saw, that was the hardest cut I had to make using the chainsaw. Now I'm just going to take this and put it up there. And with that, it's done. I was a little afraid. Alright, alright, alright. So I was a little afraid of cutting that. It's just plexiglass, and the problem is that I didn't know if I could cut it, but apparently the singular saw with like a metal blade, a very fine blade, did the trick. Why was I afraid? Because I was afraid it was gonna break or something. Or not. I'm going to use that to give a window on the sides right there. Sorry about the smoke. I don't know what happened. Apparently, my wife is still making the barbecue. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to change the camera a bit. And back to finishing these pieces of glass. All my windows are done. Let's see. Okay, so because there's this gap, I have to, and I don't want to mess this up, I have to cut this one here and move this one a bit lower. It will barely be noticeable, if at all, but in order for me to do this, I need to use the circular saw, which has I can use a shallow depth on him, and that should be good. In order for me to do that, I have to do it like this. I'm really hoping the angle is not too bad, because I think you're a little crooked. Hopefully this should fix it. I don't know. That's just wrong. Alright, I'll just leave it as. And it's time for me to break for lunch. Alright, I found you a very good vantage point, so you can see me finishing up that corner up there with the wood stuff. Now I realize I don't really know how I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be really tricky, but I'm gonna try and do my best. Alrighty then. So I finished the corner. It came out great. I had to do a little bit of wibbly wobbly, and now it's time for the harder parts, because I seem to have a problem with this one, with the next part, because of what's over here, this little thing. While I made that one flush and I have no problem with going all the way up there and even under a little bit under the metal, I'll be able to take out those bolts holding it down and clamping it over the wood siding. But the problem is here. I have no way of going in a good line, in a straight line somehow above it. I'll see what I can do. I get it to go at least 3 more up, and I should be good to do something. Alright, let's see how it comes out. Okay, another job done. Let's have. Okay, it's not exactly, you know, smooth from over there, but you won't be able to tell because that's all going to get painted black, so it will just be black on black, and it will totally be unseen from a distance. And besides, this is like the back, but yeah, look. Oh yeah, it looks smooth. I could have taken my time and just painstakingly cut them to size and fill every little gap, but I'm not gonna do that. I am not that much of a masochist. But look at this. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let's get some more. Going a little back, and look at that. Privacy and yet light. It's perfect. This plexiglass, despite the fact that it looks rather cheap and stuff, it does a very fine job. And once I silicone it so that it doesn't do this, and I'm gonna come with another two beams right down exactly where the plexiglass meets, and that's going to give it an extra bit of resistance. I'm now seeing there are two tiny little holes up there. They're not really visible on the camera, but I'm gonna take care of that now. But I'm not gonna film it. It's just going to put some pieces of wood over there, just so that it fills the gaps and it doesn't look too out of place. While over here it does look a little, because I have to go a little crooked. It has its own charm, to be honest. It actually does have its own little charm. All right, I'll see you in the next one. In case, if not, I'm just gonna make an outro. Okay, it's the end of the workday, but I have a few updates from the end of the video, how we left it. Because while I was gathering up the tools and putting them all away, I happened to find a little thing. So let me just flip the camera and show you. So, you haven't seen these yet. Let me see if I can work some magic. Yeah, that's better. That's even better. Perfect. So I've added these beams which solidify the entire wall. They are anchored well down there and up there. Trust me, it's not moving anywhere, and that will allow me to bolt down the windows over there from the other side. I haven't done that yet, but that's a tiny little thing to do. But take a look at that. Isn't that absolutely wonderful? Disregard the cement mixer. It's just there too because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. But look at the space. I'm just gonna go back and look at all this wonderful space that is now completely usable. We just pushed everything back so that it's clear, and the barbecue is complete with everything, the grill, the stove, the gas burner, and I'm going to make a lid for it from these pieces of wood that the grill came in, and it's going to be a wonderful lid that closes and seals off that place when you're not using it, and have an extra cutting board or something. With the sink and the faucet and everything, which works perfectly. It's still a little, it doesn't drain perfectly. It's still a few drops that fall to the ground, but that'll fix when I get a bigger rubber gasket. But look, it's absolutely amazing. It's done. The whole downstairs terrace is done. All that is left is to paint it up, and that's going to be a separate video. And I don't know when it is because I don't have any varnish transparent to do the wood that I replant. So let me just flip the camera and say bye-bye to you. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video so far. I'm trying to not get the cement mixer. There, I can use my head for more than just thinking. Alright, so if you enjoyed this content and you joined me working around this and making stuff like this awesome stuff, please subscribe, share, like, you know, the works. It's YouTube. Alright, bye-bye. I'll see you in the next one.